Think about the worst thing that ever happened to you. The moment you were certain, this is it. It's over. Now, ask yourself honestly, would you be who you are today without it? We are terrible judges of our own lives. When something breaks, we call it disaster. When something arrives, we call it luck. But we are only ever reading one page of a story. Today's story is about a farmer who understood something most of us spend our whole lives trying to learn. He had one sentence. He returned to, "Stay with me until the end." Because this story doesn't just entertain. It might quietly shift the way you see every hard thing happening right now. At the foot of the green hills of India, in a village of golden wheat and mango orchards, lived a farmer. Not rich, not powerful. A patient wife, a strong son who worked by his side. They had a small piece of land, a few cows, and one thing that set them apart. A horse. Tall, powerful, with a coat that caught the light like copper in the sun. The farmer had raised him from a colt. But what truly made this farmer different was the way he lived. When the rains didn't come, he didn't rage. When the harvest was full, he didn't boast. He said the same thing. Who knows what is good and what is bad? Only time will tell. Be patient, be thankful, and keep your faith strong. One afternoon, a wealthy merchant came riding through the village. He saw the horse and stopped breathing for a moment. He offered a sack of gold coins. The villagers whispered, "Take it!" Only a fool refuses money like this. But the farmer shook his head. "This horse is not for sale. He is part of our family." The merchant left. The village erupted. "He'll die poor," they said. 3 days later, the stable was empty. The horse was gone. No sign of struggle, just an open rope and silence. The villagers came to the gate, shaking their heads. Now he has no horse and no gold. "We told him so," the son said. "How can you be calm?" "Father, we've lost him." The farmer said, "Don't call it a disaster yet. Only time will tell." 1 week later, before sunrise, the son heard hoofbeats. He ran outside and stopped cold. There was their horse. And 5 wild horses? The village went wild. The luckiest man alive! The son ran to his father, but the farmer whispered, "Do not celebrate too soon." The next morning, the son chose the strongest wild stallion and mounted him. The horse exploded, bucking, twisting, screaming. The son was thrown hard into the earth. There was a sound no father should ever hear. His right leg broken in 2 places. The villagers came again. Those wild horses brought nothing but trouble. The farmer sat beside his son, unshaken. Only time will tell. 2 weeks later, drums! The king's soldiers rode into the village at dawn. A war had broken out. Every able-bodied young man was to be drafted. One by one, the young men were taken. When the soldiers saw the farmer's son with his leg in splints, they said, "This one is no use to us." The war was long. Of the 23 young men taken, only 9 came home, and there sat the son alive, healing beneath the old neem tree. The son looked at his father. "You were right, father. Every time I thought the world was ending, it was actually preparing something new." The farmer nodded. Never celebrate too quickly. Never grieve too deeply. Life is a river. It turns and bends, and you cannot see what lies ahead. Think about your own life. The job you lost that pushed you toward work you love. The relationship that ended to make room for something real. The farmer's life teaches us, one stop judging each moment the second it arrives. What you see right now is only one frame of a long film. To trust the process. The road doesn't have to be visible for it to exist. Keep walking. 3. Stay steady. When things go well, stay humble. When things fall apart, stay hopeful. That balance was the farmer's strength. Life will test you with sudden loss and surprise you with unexpected grace. Don't let either one define you, so the next time something shakes you, take a breath. Say what the farmer always said, only time will tell. Be patient, be thankful, and keep your faith strong. Share your story in the comments. If this reached your heart, like, share, and subscribe to Heart Connect Mind. Until then, stay grateful.